Welcome back to Star Trek the Deck Building Game, the original series. This time we're going to be doing turns 3 and 4. I didn't do very well last time. Let's see if I can do better this time. So in my solitaire variant, the first thing I do, of course, is draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's have a look at them. We get a couple red shirts, and we get a lieutenant, a tricorder, and another lieutenant. So we have a lot of experience. 2, 4, 5, 6 experience. And that's our hand. And now let's go over to the space deck, and we're going to draw an Explorer card, which is mandatory in my solitaire rule. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we have the space deck for exploration. We already have 2 missions out here. That's all we can have. So if we pull another mission, these missions are going to slide to the right. This one's going to go into our games point score total for 50 points. But if it's an event, then we're just going to have an event happen and see what it is. So we draw the top card, and we have Evasive Tactics. So this is a battle. This says flip all players perform a battle. So we're going to get into how I do my solitaire battles right now, which I briefly explained at the beginning. It's worth 50 points. There's an order of reward. We'll get to that after. There's a reward. Each player trashes the top card of their deck. So when you're playing competitively, of course, if you win this battle, all the other players have to trash the top card of their deck, which helps you. But for solitaire, what I do is this is not going to bump out a mission because it's an event. So this just happens right now. I have to take care of it. As I have a 3 on the late side of die here. So we're going to draw 3 cards from the Starbase deck. So we're going to take the top 3 cards off the Starbase deck, and I just add up. I put them together like this so their stats line up, and that is what we have for statistics. So in this battle we have 2 speed. Wow, we got lucky. We have no, we have 0 for attack, 0 diplomacy, and 4 shields. And so I don't bother trying to attach cards to characters and things. I just add up the stats, and that's what we have to battle against. All right, so we're going to go over to our play area, and we're going to see if we can take on the ship. Well, it's not going to do us any damage, which is really good because we only have 5 hit points left. So 2 speed and 4 shields. So let's go see if we can win this battle. All right, so I just put it here. So 2 speed, no attack, and 4 defense. So what can we muster? We put all our cards together. We can get we can match speed. We can do 2 damage. We have some diplomacy if we use our tricorder, and we have no shields. So let's take a look. So we're just going to play all our cards down. So, and we're going to attach the tricorder to the lieutenant, which is going to give us a +1 search when we go to the starbase. And it also gives us 2 as far as diplomacy goes, and another +1 speed. So we match speed with the battle that's taking place. Now we dole out damage simultaneously. Well, it's going to give us no damage, so that's a bonus for us. We are going to give it 2 damage, and the way I play it is I have the opposing player in this game, the game itself, with 8 shields, the same as us. So if I was able to do 8 or more damage, I would destroy him and he would be out of the competition, and I would automatically win the battle if my starship survived. My starship is surviving, so is his. So now we need to take a look at the card and see who wins this particular combat, evasive tactic combat. And it says the person that has speed plus shields. So we have to add up speed and shields, and yeah, it looks like I'm not going to win because he has a +2 speed, +4 shields. So his total there on the first thing to win by is a 6. Mine is 2 speed, and I have no shields. So he wins the evasive tactics battle. And so what happens here is I am going to have to trash the top card of my deck. Because he won, the game won this battle, so each opponent trashes the top card of their deck. Well, this is the top card of my deck. Let's hope it's not useful. It's my Evasive Maneuvers card. It is now being trashed, and by trashed, a starter card is completely removed from the game, And this 50 points is going to go towards the game. So the game now has 50 points. I have 0. And these are just going to go to the discard of the Starbase deck. And then I will be able to do other things. And so the next battle that comes up is going to be using 4 cards from the Starbase deck. Okay, well, it's the start of my turn now, and unfortunately this mission is still out here. At the start of your turn, your flagship receives damage equal to the highest attack among characters in Starbase, and we still have, yes, we still have Kang out here in Starbase, and he does 4 attack. So our starship's going to take 4 damage. We're down to 1 hit point, and I think technically that was supposed to happen before the event was flipped, but in my solitaire game, the very first thing I do, of course, draw cards, flip a space deck card, and then do start of turn effects. So possibly a little bit out of sequence here as far as that goes. All right, let me zoom out a little bit here. We've got 2, 4, 5, 6 experience to spend to buy some characters in Starbase, or we can try and repair our ship. So let me zoom out and we'll do that. Alright, so the very first thing I want to do is I want to search. I'm going to get Kang out of there. He just has way too much damage, and we replace him with Leslie Thompson. And that is a 5. So we have a couple cards. Well, we have 3 cards that cost 7. We have 1 9, so we can't get those. We have a hand phaser, 4, 4, and 2 and 3 5s. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna take a, well, yeah, I don't know. We almost need to heal our starship, or we're gonna lose the next turn because we're gonna get destroyed. So the very unfortunate part of this is I don't think we're going to buy anything this turn. We're just going to use for our 6 experience, and we're going to heal our ship from 1 hit point up to 7. And that's kind of lame, but I think I need to do it because otherwise I'm going to be destroyed. Alright, I'm going to have to do a little bit of shuffling here because we only have 1 card left on our deck. So let me just shuffle off camera and we'll get to turn 4. Alright, so I've shuffled my cards and I've dealt myself the top 5. And for this turn we have a hand phaser. The tricorder came back. We have a lieutenant, a red shirt, ensign, and another lieutenant. So, again, pretty basic cards, all of them obviously. Yeah, and we're going to have to go over now to the space deck and flip a card. Alright, so again, we have 2 missions out here. If we get another mission coming up, this one's going to be bumped out. And we are going to be in trouble. Alright. Oh, and I didn't bother trying to complete a mission last time because we didn't have 3 speed, 7 attack, and we didn't have 4 speed, 4 diplomacy. So I just kind of ignored this. So that's why we didn't deal with that. And let's see what we get this time. This time we do get another mission. It has a flip effect. It says if you have no cards in your discard area, which is true, discard a random card from your hand and you get +1 mission explore. Oh man, are you kidding me? So we get hammered by, so this 50 points goes up to the game. The game is now at 100 points, so we are not doing well. And we have to randomly get rid of a card out of our hands. So away goes our lieutenant into our discard pile. And because of the effect of Plato's stepchildren, yes, we have to do 4 damage. Your flagship receives, oh no, damage equal to the highest attack in Starbase. And this time, our highest attack printed value is going to be from Sulu with a +2. So we're going to take 2 damage. We're going to go from 7 hit points on our flagship down to 5. And now I guess let's go over to our play area. Keeping in mind to complete this one, it says cards with cost 2 speed cannot be played, and the goal is to have 4 diplomacy. Yeah, that could be rough. And this one here, we need 3 speed and 7 attack. Wow, we're just... I usually do better at this, but so far, so bad. All right, let's go over to the play area and see if I can do something this time. All right, and I have only 4 basic cards left. I have a lieutenant, which may as well use the tricorder. It's going to give us a +1 search. We have an ensign, which might as well use the hand phaser to give us a total of 4 attack. And so looking at those missions, it looks like we don't have 3 speed and we don't have 7 attack combination. Neither do we have 4 diplomacy. We only have 2 diplomacy because of the tricorder. So, putting it all together, another pretty lousy hand, and we only have 3 experience to spend. So the only thing we can buy nothing from Starbase, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy a lieutenant. They cost 3. Off he goes to my discard pile. And really, that is about all we can do on this turn, because I cannot complete either of the 2 missions that are sitting there waiting for us. And with the buy power of 3, that was pretty bad. So at the end of my turn, of course, you take all cards in your hand, all cards on your bridge, and you discard them. All right, let me zoom out, and we'll talk about how I had a horrible couple of turns. All right, and I did also forget that I can do 2 searches if I want, because I had the tricorder giving me +1 search. And I think I'm going to do a couple of searches. I know I'm kind of doing things slightly out of order, but that's how I usually do things. All right, first search, we end up getting another Type 2 phaser, which gives us speed and attack pretty good. And I wonder if I should get rid of somebody else just because. I think I'm going to get rid of Abraham Lincoln. He's a 9-point character. I don't see us getting him anytime soon. And we replace it with Energize. I like the Energize card. It only costs 5. Pretty useful. All right. So I have performed my 2 searches that I was able to do. I did not complete any missions at all in these 2 turns, of course. And I lost a Starship battle and couldn't complete any missions. So, and the next Starship battle that comes up is going to be 4 cards from the Starbase deck. All right, that's Star Trek, the deck building game. I'm continuing to try and get 300 points before the game does. The game right now is 100 points. Looks like it's going to be going to 150 points very shortly next episode. I got to start collecting some useful cards from the Starbase and get something done. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for turns would be, I guess, 5 and 6 of Star Trek, the deck building game, the original series. All right, thanks for watching, and join me next time.